Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one.
Might as well go on up over there.
And what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road.
How you know? You already asked?
To be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game
All you gotta do is tell you bringing that bag. Yeah, that spend the night bag. Like, yeah, I'm on my way. I just gotta pack my bag.
And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Boy, they did not put on black for you. On whose shit?
It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team.
Bro, yeah, that shit is white on my screen. White. Bro, this game's tweaking. Bro, it's tweaking because if I'm blue, but I got white on my jersey, that don't make no sense. You got white on for your jersey, right?
Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the
but I'm saying on your screen, are you white or black? That's what. So it's tweaking.
It's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows, and as the game goes on,
bro, what? Why would it do that?
Are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much
what?
On
we both got what?
2nd and 9.
I picked all white.
Here's the handoff.
Nigga, you just said I had blue on. Yes, I'm wearing white on my screen. But you're also wearing white on my screen.
Smith takes the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Looking for a man, it's Jennings.
Why would he run into you and not just run straight?
And just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got
I had a route. He had an option route. He could either go straight or do a post.
Because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he should have ran that motherfucking post. Or you should have ran straight.
Turns it loose deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What the fuck?
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Shit is crazy as hell.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's out past the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Restrepo. Tackled immediately after the catch. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
Boy, what a QB spy is that?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
They don't even have my fucking playbook. Like, what the fuck is going on?
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for growth.
Boy, they almost try to play me.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll try to do it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, it's so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB.
Oh, my
Make
goodness.
a big play. If I sit back,
That was a touchdown.
Run up and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this?
And they got him. They'll get him down
Don't do
for
that
the
shit
sack.
again.
The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Daniels. And Yurr tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down.
What the who is he throwing it to?
It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami.
Who the fuck was this
And
quarterback
this
throwing the
defense
ball
coming
to?
up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Smith.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Knocked down right at
What I'm talking about, man.
Yes,
Yo,
he breaks
fucking
into
jersey
bringing
look
it
like
out of
me.
the end zone.
I thought Buddy was out of there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run.
That boy did not juke nobody in the open field.
After a pickup of 15.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his
Boy had no open
natural
field
ability.
movement.
He has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly.
He's ass.
Except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, I bet the QB is
He's
scared
ass.
because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, yeah.
Speed on the move.
Oh, yeah.
Open space at the 25. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown Mustangs! And they
No, sir, he was not.
Found that 6 points waiting on him. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They marched 78 yards down the field. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And no one can get a handle
But that shit
on
went
it.
10 yards.
Goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Oh, yeah.
Fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it.
That's the number 1.
Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
That's the number 1.
He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Dances away from the heat.
Where are you throwing the ball?
He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they
I mean, the
hurry,
dude ain't got
they
no
get pressure,
fucking
they
accuracy.
become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
I mean, that's a catchable ball. That's on a receiver.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there.
Yeah, that shit bumping,
take
ain't it?
positive yards and never complain.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32.
I'm not saying that you didn't know about it, but when's the last time you listened to it?
They'll go to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson.
I said, when's the last time you listened to it?
He crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
I can barely hear it.
Put your
I ain't
hands
good.
quickly,
You
make
listen
an
to the music,
accurate
brother.
throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He
That
was
boy Bailey's
outside
about to
the
go
pocket,
for 50
kept
yards.
his eyes
150
down.
yards, I
Kept
meant.
reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fires on the move.
Oh, my goodness.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Outside the pocket, let's it go. Nice defensive play to get a
I fuck with him, bro.
knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection.
Because if he didn't deflect that, that was a pick.
To the ground, incomplete pass.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They're going to stop hitting me like that, bro.
Misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking to pass. The sure hands, it's Daniels. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, man, give me that fucking pick, man.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so
Yes,
he can get
lucky.
run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy. And
Well, you should have put enough pressure on you.
And with the extra point, it's
didn't, though, so that's luck.
21-13. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't find his man as he took
That's a touchdown, ref. Goddamn.
Football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Catch,
he makes
baby.
the connection. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on second down after the good first down run. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another
Boy got
one
that
right there.
throwing that fucking heater.
He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Wide open. He makes the catch.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Going up top on first down. Get it out
Yeah,
on the screen.
get them hogs out there.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Powers forward.
Man, if y'all niggas don't hold a fucking block.
This defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boot that motherfucker out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Looking to pass, it's Ward. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs, a new
throws it back across his body.
Yes, sir.
What do you think happened? Intercepted.
We will take that.
Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got him first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're
brother's right there in front of you, bro.
Not free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. They can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal
Brother scared to
range.
catch the
What do you
ball.
do here?
Brother, just catch the ball.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out
They
and
ain't
from the left
fucking
side.
playing me, bro.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And with that miss,
They played the fuck out of me.
down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Martinez. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Dialing up a second down pass play. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's in.
Boy, talk
He's
about
looking to
luck.
get that one back.
Talk about luck.
Intercepted. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have
Talk
to be
about
aggressive,
luck.
put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my, I seen his ass.
And he breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they
I
got
did.
now first and
Unfortunately,
goal.
I did.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Whose man is that? Whose assignment is that?
End zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's not going to get there as the defense makes the stop. The lead remains at 8. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Thank you, Draco, for giving me a chance to score real quick.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. They'll knock him down.
Niggas double teaming one person, man.
That's
Crazy.
going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
They don't. They don't have to. They can move up off that block.
And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even.
Oh, hell no.
Already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll throw it on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Damn, unnecessary roughness. Get off my back.
Big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it.
Go lay some blocks.
To the house.
He will be
Go lay some blocks, man.
is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Restrepo. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
No.
You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Floating away. The throw.
Boy.
To the sticks. It's George. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snowed
Yes, sir. Right with me.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab near the marker, Mitch Smith.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get into your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's caught. It's Dixon. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And this brings up a third down in an identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on the field.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And here comes the offense on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 34, SMU 32.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got fourth and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Find his man. It'll be incomplete.
Oh my goodness. That boy threw. Look at this.
Such a good job.
Mean.
This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in.
Look at this, right in the.
They're trying to be aggressive.
Oh my God.
Answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, put a little distance between the other squad.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead.
Oh, that boy is gone.
The 30. The 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4.
Sounds like we need a kickoff return to the house. Turn it to the house. To his house. To his house.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
To his house.
15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Jennings. Moving out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play.
Don't worry about that.
And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Boom.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
The Hurricanes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. And there they go.
Boy, to the handoff quick as hell.
Huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Picks up the first down.
I got this big fat ass boy running.
After a nice game.
The big runner, the runner.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Look at this nigga bouncing that shit.
Got some room into the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he takes it to the house.
Now it's time to do the impossible.
You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin.
It's time to do the impossible, brother.
To put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get it on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Oh, 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 oh,
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on
that
this.
boy was not about to score, brother.
Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score.
Calm down, man. Jesus Christ. You won. You ain't win the lottery.
David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers pretty good.
I wish I could experience that for once.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Sound like my quarterback. Bro, these receivers can't catch the ball, can't catch a damn cold in the wintertime. Send an invite. Eating? What the hell are you talking about? It's the dryer, brother. Oh, let's pick the Air Force. Nah, I'm gonna go with Navy. They got the better uniforms. Question is, what fucking conference they in? Goof ass. That's alright, brother. You'll be alright, brother. Don't you worry. I'll take good care of you. Just ready up, brother. Just ready up.
Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Black Knights will put...
Man, they don't never be trying to give me the fucking uniforms I be picking, bro. What the fuck is going on with this game? Picture. I ain't worried about no damn picture. I'm worried about my goddamn uniforms. They got me with blue tops on.
Here he comes with the return. Knocked down right at the
Black.
25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Yeah. See what the fuck this roster talking about. I hope so, brother. For your sake. Shit. I ain't got no time to put the goddamn play.
And with this play,
This nigga jumping outside already.
a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just
I didn't even look at my fucking running backs.
Stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is...
Hit the gas, kid.
What I'm saying.
Open ahead. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the
Yeah,
road
brother, it's gonna get ugly for you.
Better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution.
It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly for you. It's gonna get ugly for
and
you.
with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The thing is, brother, I can score with any team. You, on the other hand, you gotta have a top 5 team to score. I can only be real, brother.
First down for this offense. Running back goes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He'll get rid of it.
Yeah, give me that.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Give me that.
Room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That one, he loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker.
We're not gonna be running that defense, offense again.
Get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long,
Well, I don't know whose playbook I'm using.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught.
Just know I'm scoring.
Navy. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, no wrong with him.
The defense got it. And he's brought
Don't do that.
Defense gets the ball back for its own.
It is going to be a quick one.
Players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Yeah, that crowd-o-meter done set down. You niggas don't call height.
In the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
I know
Take the
it's
fucking
sexy
ball.
to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Step. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Kent. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over. It's paying dividends now in the game.
You gonna make it out the first quarter, big dog?
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
It's that revenge tour.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but
You should have snapped the picture of that 2-point little win. I'm glad that win had you feeling good. It probably had you feeling a little too good, brother. You know what I'm saying? This is just, you know.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
First down here for the offense.
So this a pick.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Nah, it's a fumble.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Last time the Cadets and Mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival name.
And the bragging in this rivalry is
It's a pick.
Into traffic, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're...
I'm gonna send it, brother. Don't worry. Brother, you had the better team when you beat me. I mean, I didn't use no excuse. It's crazy. Excuses are crazy. Oh, brother, that's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. No, you've never said that. You've never said that. No, we have never. No, that's all. That's all you say. I said, bro, all you gotta do is say I'm better than you. Then you be like, bro, you're not better than me. You're not better than me. You're not better than me. I'm like, brother, I'm better than you. Coming out with them boys off rips. Don't say no more. You go with them. We go in the Big Ten. Put us all black on for your funeral. Now with as many jerseys as these niggas got, we better not come out with no same damn fucking color jersey. Yes. Alright, brother, I'm coming, brother. Hold on, brother. 1 second. Give me like 2 more seconds. Let me pick my offense that they never give to me. That's a good question.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup.
Uh-oh, Golden State down.
Both ranked in the top 10 and
Yep, down by 12.
made in this one.
Or down by 8.
Number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
This nigga Buddy Hield is trash. Fuck no.
The Ducks will kick it away to start.
Oh yeah. We in
And
this
it'll
mug.
come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water runs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
That boy Will's going to throw an interception.
He'll bring it out.
Whittington. Whoop.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's James. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly
turn around too late.
Offense gets set for second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Oregon.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Yeah, it's a tie game now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He made the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Howard. Coming after it. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Ducks have a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Grabbed on the outside, it's James.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. And you don't let that speed get to the outside.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense good.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. Runs through a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! He would not be denied. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point.
Ain't nothing more crazy than Will Howard breaking on tackles in the middle of the pocket.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see
4 turnovers.
Man, I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I gotta score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Howard. Now he's going to break the pocket. He fires it out to the right. Oh, he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shoots it to the left. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense.
What did I tell you earlier, Draco? You can only score with a top 5 offense. Doesn't matter what you use. It's about who you can use it with. I know you're not. I know you're not.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 20.
I know you are. I respect that, brother. I just don't understand how you have fun losing.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
No, sir.
It's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah,
That boy thought he had one, didn't he?
Two-pronged problem. You got to score points and answer.
No, he didn't.
Got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
That boy switched off of me. That's crazy.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
That boy switched off of me.
Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you.
quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Moves around to clear up the vision.
What the fuck? Who's he throwing the ball to?
It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Oh my God.
The afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Don't she always?
And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Gonna run it. It's Judkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Quick strike complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
What's up, man?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Looking down the left side.
Come on, man.
Can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air. It's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Movement from the linebackers trying to met. And he takes it in for the score.
What would you say?
Ducks.
Don't worry, I know. That's fine. That's fine.
Strong into the end zone. No, I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up.
It's playoff Jimmy, bro.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Judkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising.
What you thought was going to happen there, bro?
Encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your pull.
Off he goes. Past the 20.
See what it is, Ted Johnson and that bitch.
Touchdown, Oregon. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Gonna fold under this pressure.
Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Yeah, sit his ass down.
You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff is
Sit him down.
afraid to throw it this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking downfield, it's Howard.
Shit.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. Fires and picked off.
No, we need that.
Taking
We need
it the
that.
other way.
We need that.
He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself.
I know, brother.
A return after the
I already knew the outcome when you loaded up the game.
Safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That
I already knew the outcome when you picked Ohio State.
He has just been lights out here today.
I already knew the outcome, brother.
There, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back
We
to
said
our
3rd in
offense as much
California.
time as possible.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll
We said
ramble
3rd
to
in
the
California when you got Tez Johnson out there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've
Ain't
seen
that boy
earlier
about
in the game a couple short
That boy about to go for 200.
Just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Get off me.
Got a man. It's Ferguson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 1 more yard on this 2nd down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal.
Where's Tez Johnson at, bro?
This drive with that big sack.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works, but now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off play action. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the
It's that defense, brother. I don't feel too bad about it. Everybody comes across that defense.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this.
280 on you?
That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there.
It's crazy, brother. It's crazy.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple.
They're still leaving in the 1st round, brother.
Do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yep. Yeah. If you want to get whipped in 2K, you can. Throwing out L's on every game, brother. Just let me know whatever you want to take L in. I took more W's than I did L's, so I'll be fine with that. You always got to end the day positive, brother. You know. Matter of fact, you don't know. you're